Welcome everyone, Farm Sim Snowy here. This is episode 54 of No Man's Land. Welcome back to No Man's Land. That was a drawn out welcome, wasn't it? Anyway, since the last episode I did a few things, obviously the usual, selling wool, eggs, tending to the animals. Nothing major. What I did do, I'm going to show you because we're going to get cracking straight away with a worker on one of our new fields, because what I think we will do, I did say, so these are our new fields. I extended this one slightly more because I set a worker off with the lime like I said I would do, and they struggled with those trees there. I'll show you in a second, but I got rid of most of the trees. In fact, all of the trees actually. I was going to leave some in. No, I ended up getting rid of all of them in the end and extended this out a little bit. That's why this is that sort of turquoise blue colour. And we were going to do sugarcane in there, but sugarcane does take forever to grow. So obviously we will need to be wrapping up this series soon. So I don't think sugarcane's going to be very good. So what I think we'll do this episode is I'm going to put potatoes in this strip. I'm going to go for that. I think we're going to go for cotton again there, which is what I did sort of originally say, because we've got cotton growing here, so we can have quite a decent cotton harvest. These two fields are empty. I'm not sure whether we'll get round to putting anything else back in them. I can't see the point if we are looking to wrap up soon. Cornfield is ready to harvest quite a while ago by the look of it. We may put something else in these fields, or maybe these two bigger fields, and just do one massive harvest sort of towards the end of the series. But yeah, that is where we are at. Obviously taking the trees down, made some more wood chips. We now got 215,000 litres of wood chips. And the prices are going up. Pretty good price down there at the sawmill wood chips. So that is good. What else was I going to say? Animal wise, everyone's okay. I think we gained a cow overnight. The pigs are just breeding like mad again. Horses though, they're up to 41,585. So they're getting there. So hopefully come the end of the series they'll be sold off. So that'll be another decent amount coming in. I think what we'll probably do towards the end of the series, or the last episode, is sell pretty much everything off. And we'll see how much we actually made and what we've built up to, which is awesome. But we're going to grab this big fella who's looking a bit grubby. I've been a little bit lazy there, not washing them off. So obviously this was the guy that was doing all the ploughing, creating the new fields. So we'll grab this. And, oh, that's good. We're almost full on that. That's good. And we're already on cotton. That's right, yeah, I topped up the seeds and the fertiliser to finish that field. So that's all good. We'll get a work going on here. We better start unfolding this actually, because this take most of the episode to fold out. But yeah, kind of starting to feel a little bit sad that this is going to be the end of this series, but never say never. Possibly could come back one day. I think what we'll do is, before I sell everything off, save the game, because if we do want to come back, then we have got the option to do that. So I think that is a plan that we will do. The greenhouses, I think, are going to need more manure and water, so once we get this fella off and running, we'll grab one of our tractors and head over there, because we're going to need a tractor for the water trailer, because our pickup is over there by the sheep pen, but it can't handle that water trailer, so we're going to need a tractor over there. Let's get round here. This shouldn't take too long, this field, because obviously this planter is absolutely huge. Hopefully something like that. And it'd be a good test to see how they cope. I can't see that they're not going to cope. But that is the famous last words. So, it's still unfolding. Still unfolding. Finished. There we go. Drop that down. Get them off and running. Let's jump out. We'll just double check the map. So obviously that is growing, and it's putting fertilizer down, and we've got cotton. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's go and grab, I think, the Steyr tractor, because we're going to do all the greenhouses, and then I'm going to head down to the shop and lease some potato potato planters, or just one, not planters, and we'll get a worker going on this field. Let me just show you, actually, that's because it'd be easier to show you in landscaping. So I think we roughly finished about here with the original field. The trees are all here, so I completely gutted this out and pushed it out as far as we could, so hopefully they'll be okay with that. I can't see why not, but we never know. So where is the Steyr? There it is, behind the workshop. I can just see the redness. Right, let's jump in there. And head over. I don't like to see the fields bare though too much with nothing in, so I think that is going to kind of bug me if we just leave it. Right. Let's put that there. Let's grab the wheel loader. And we'll get some manure. I think some point, it might not be this episode, we might sell off some manure and slurry. Because if we, unless we do that, I suppose we could do that in the final episode and then just forward the time so that we get a price from the BGA, because that is the best price to sell the manure and slurry on this map at the minute. The prices at the other sell points are just horrendous for those two items. Go a little bit forward more. Right, that's fuller. Let's just check. 100% manure. So let's go and get another load for the tomatoes. The trees over there that we planted, look, they're still not fully grown either, so they've taken a while. I did really want to do sugarcane, I must admit, because I haven't actually done sugarcane before. And I wanted to give it a whirl, but it will either mean skipping forward quite a few days just to get to the harvest, which I know I could have done. But I've just had mixed reviews about sugarcane. I've seen people saying, oh yeah, it is worth it, it's very profitable. And other people just saying it's not worth the time and the hassle and the money. I guess if you've got worker-friendly fields, it doesn't really matter. You can just get them off and running and just not worry about them. Just let them do their thing. I think I'm slowly talking myself back into it. Right, let's tip that back in there. And then this fella can go back over where his new home is. Not worried about backing in, we'll just drive in for now, just to be quick. That'll do. Right, let's see how much water we've got in this trailer. Hopefully enough to do both these greenhouses. I'm not sure if any of the animals need water. Oh, there's plenty in there, because this is only going to take 6,000 each one. That's not that one, that's that. There we go, let's just check. That should be fully up and running. Because we did get a very good income overnight from the greenhouses. I'm pretty sure the windmill gives us an income as well. Right, let's just quickly check our animals. Do any of them need water? Wow, not drastic. Bit of orange there for the straw on the cows. Sheep could do a little bit of grass. It's not drastic though. We'll give the pigs some water, seeing as we're just across the way from them. Did actually manage to tip in that pig food. If you remember, I think it was last episode, because we sold pigs, I think the episode before last, if that makes sense. And obviously less pigs, less food required. It wouldn't let me tip the spillage back into their trough. But obviously it has let me do that now because they've been producing. That'll do. Right, let's head down to the shop. I am still in two minds whether to do sugarcane or potatoes. I don't think I'm going to bother with sugarcane. Let's do potatoes. I think what I will do though, and if I forget, make sure someone reminds me, when FS19 comes out, we will do some sugarcane fairly soon. So we'll head down here, we'll get some potato planting equipment and we'll do that. It's the old White Cliffs. Right. Feels like I haven't been down here for ages. I don't know why, because we have. So, potato technology. Let's go for this fella because it's the widest one. We'll just lease that. I don't want to be buying it. So there you go, that's that done. We can just put normal seeds in there. And it will convert it into potatoes. I know that's probably not cheating, but I mean really you'd put your potatoes in there, but we're just going to go and fill it up with seeds. And fertiliser. I think this was, well, it was liquid, wasn't it? Yeah, liquid fertiliser on that one. That's cool. Right, I'll see you back up the farm when we're ready to go, putting potatoes in the ground. Right, we're fully loaded. Let's unfold this. We'll see how they get on with this field. Oh, helper E. I had to restart them because they left the strip and I did not know what they were doing. They started reversing all the way back along here. So that's why it says E now and not B like earlier. But I've started them back off again. So even when you think that you've done the fields worker proof, they still cause you problems and grief. I do love those troughs for the potatoes. I just think it looks awesome. Right, they're off and running. Gonna be right by that rock? Yes. They're up there. Potatoes growing. Fertilised as well. Happy days. Right, so we could harvest the corn, I guess. I think we will grab, we used that one last time, let's use this one. Just come out there, not wreck the pipe. Grab our corn header. Which is just here. Go. Happy days. I'll head on over. I think I'll do this myself. Bit too much of a big field for a time lapse, I think. So I'll probably do this and grab the truck, we'll fill that up with the corn. We'll check the prices after we've finished and see where we're at. And then we'll go from there. But I think we probably will plant something else in this field and the other big field over that side. So then we've got 4 decent fields really with something growing in there. So that would be very cool. Oh, I haven't unfolded the harvester. There we go. Let's turn that on. I'll lower that down. And away we go. So, like I say, I will get this done, this field, and I will see you when we've got a, hopefully, full trailer load of corn, maybe more. I can't see it being as much as 120,000 litres, but we will do that, and I'll see you shortly, guys. Right, so that's all that field done, and I have been proved wrong because we have a full trailer load there, 120,000 litres, and I had to go and grab this tractor with our other little trailer just to take the rest. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot in here, but there's 12,000 still in the harvester. So let's unload that. Harvester can stay there. Let's just check how much we've got in here. Not sure what the prices are going to be like though for corn. Well, the bakery is the best. I think we'll go and sell that straight away then. That's not too far away, that's good. Sweet shop's going up, but that is nowhere near going to get to 800, so let's go and sell straight away. We'll just drive this over to the truck, because I think we'll take the truck down first. Obviously, because that is the most in there. Let's hop in there. 120,000 litres. Wowzers. I wasn't expecting that much. I knew it was going to be a lot, but... And then I think we will grab the... I rescued the class and the big cedar planter we've got. So I think we'll probably use that. I think we might do all those 3 fields and go for a massive soybean session. We've done soybeans quite a lot. Steady, steady. There's definitely some weight on the back there. So it's been a little while, I think, since we've been to the bakery, hasn't it? I actually did come here earlier to sell eggs. Whoa, it doesn't even want to slow down. Right, let's sell that off. That should bump us over 2 million easily. Keep going, keep going. $99,489. Because we are at a fresh day. Yes, that's good. So whatever we make today will show in that screen. So let's head on over. We'll grab that tractor and bring that load down. I've got to keep my eye on the wood chips as well, because they were, in fact, What are they at? Because they are at a good price. No, they have not gone up anymore. I think we might sell those wood chips as well. At the wood chips, which is obviously over at our sawmill. May as well strike while the iron's hot, as they say. But we'll grab the rest of that corn, I think. Let's leave the truck there, because I'm going to need that for the wood chips. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'll go and sell that, and I'll see you back up here, because I'm thinking we should do a lap round possibly this field or the other big field, set another worker off, and then we could be doing all these little jobs like selling the wood chips. And I think we might buy some more cows. We don't need anything else. We don't need any more pigs because they're getting out of hand if we buy any more. So we can be doing some little jobs like that. And there's also something that's I'm going to show you at the end of the episode, because I got approached by the holiday camp asking me if I wanted to help out down there with a certain sort of project. So I definitely said yes to that. I've had to source a few pieces of equipment to do it, but I think it's going to be awesome. And I've got the first session a little bit later on today, so all will be revealed towards the end of this episode. But I'll get this sold off, and I'll see you back up at one of those fields, also once I've made my mind up about what we're going to grow. So I'll see you in a sec. So we are actually on this field at the minute, because that field there, I've just noticed, luckily enough, needs ploughing. So we better do that to give ourselves the best chance of the yield. So we will do that, but I think what we'll do is in these two big fields, so the one there and this one I'm on now, we're going to do soybeans, and we will plant canola in that smaller field in the background, because we do have 12,236 litres of canola in our silo, so that will add to that. So that is the plan of action. It's very weird with all these dots, but let's not worry about that. So yeah, we'll do a lap round, I think, with this. Hopefully the workers will be able to cope. Let's just try not to miss too much. And with it being so wide, it shouldn't take too long. So like I say, we'll do a lap round. Can't zoom out any more than that, that's okay. That should give them a decent border then, or boundary. I'm pretty sure last time we did this, they didn't do too bad. It's just where we've kind of got odd shaped fields, but I think it adds to the character. I kind of was just looking on the map though, when I discovered that that field needed ploughing, just how far we've come in terms of expanding and creating these fields. It's been amazing. I would love to actually come onto this map at the very start like we did, just to see what this area looks like. I may even do that actually, as a, just out of interest, a little, I don't know what I'm trying to say actually. Bit of nostalgia even. I mean, those trees, that is absolutely ages ago we've planted them. I was also just looking at our stats actually, which is quite impressive. We've got 187 hours on this map, which is actual hours as well, because we haven't had to do any restarts or anything on this map. But look at that though, we've cut down 566 trees and only planted 20, which is those ones there. So I'm guessing all the trees we've wood chipped as well count towards that. I'm not sure, or is it actually just only trees that you physically cut down? Because, well, that's probably even worse if it doesn't count the wood chipped trees. It must do. I can't see that we've cut down 566 trees. I know we have cleared some quite big hefty areas, but that's a little bit too extreme, I think. Right, let's see if we can back round something like that. So literally not that long now till FS19 comes out. Quite excited. It seems to be nearly every day that we get a bit of fresh news about it. The other day the used equipment news come out. That is quite cool. I'm quite excited and looking forward to that, which is definitely going to help people early on if they're struggling to afford machinery and equipment. I know obviously PC players have kind of had that option for a while, and they've got a very cool mod called the classified mods, I think that's what it's called, but it looks really cool, that, as it seems like a great idea. Every so often you keep checking the menu. I think it refreshes every now and then. I don't know if it was every hour, and I'm not sure if that's in-game hour or real time, but it refreshes every so often and it comes up with fresh pieces of equipment. So obviously if you want something, you got to get in there quick. Thought that was quite a cool idea. And also as well, the other day we had the slot count increase, the announcement of that. Now obviously I'm on PS5 now, although this is the PS4 game. I'm on PS5, so I have actually pre-ordered the PS5 version. That's going to have a whopping 5,100 and something slots available. But I just hope it's not like that, because obviously you've got the production chains. I think that's going to take up a lot of slots. I just hope it is a little bit more nicer with the slots, and it's not just, whoa there, steady on. It's not just gonna eat into the slots because we're compensating for those sort of things. But we will soon find out. And like I said before, I will be getting hold of the game and trying to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, so that I can bring you sort of tutorials and guides to it, and then hopefully start getting on the old let's plays. Right, you can go off like that. Hopefully they're going to get all that side. I'm going to jump out, try not to get run over or get a mouthful of dust. We're going to run over to our truck and start selling off those wood chips, I think. I'm hoping the price is still okay. It's pretty good earlier. 354, I think that's pretty good price for wood chips. So I'll see you over at our truck. Right, let's do this. I think we'll swing round first and just grab some diesel, drive across our grass field. Has that it looks like that's started to move again. It must be something to do with the mod itself then. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's fill this up. We'll grab some wood chips and then head over to the sawmill. How many did we end up with? 215,000. So that's going to be 2 trips. Let's go this way. There we go. Right. That took quite a while to fill up. And there's definitely some weight on the back. So as you can see, the potato field is all done, ready to go. And we'll need another stage of fertilizer, as will the cotton field over there. That's not an issue. And I did, as you can see, went through and put in all the tracks where I could, the areas that we actually own, which again is quite impressive, the amount of plots that we own now on here. I mean, we pretty much did make most of our money from silage. Because that field that the workers in now is obviously way back was our big huge grass field, and we were getting a fantastic amount off of that field. It'd be interesting to see how much we end up with once we sell everything off, which will be a sad day when that happens. I might even cry. I have really enjoyed this series though, I must admit. Fantastic map, great idea. Just hope there's something similar for 22. And McLean's Land gameplay, I'm going to miss that as well. That was something different that I ended up doing, which I didn't think I would do, with the old vintage old machinery. Thoroughly enjoying that. again, be fantastic if I get the opportunity to do something similar to that. If you haven't checked out my Klein's Land gameplay series, then please do. I think it is one of my most popular ones. Blocked by an object. Right, let's get this loaded up. I'll have to go and sort them out, I think. I don't know what's happened with them. Right, we're back. As you can see, they're off and running. They done what they did a while ago. They got stuck in those trees up the top there. And I was cursing a little bit because I thought it was actually wrapped around the tree, but as I drove forward, it just came out. So I don't know what their problem was there. But I've set them on their way again. Probably going to come unstuck again somewhere along the line. I didn't even see really how much we made then. I think it was something like 40. Did I see 48, 49,000 on the wood chips? That's pretty impressive. I'll double check in a sec, 'cause I'm pretty sure wood chips has got its own separate category there on the finance sheet. I'm kind of glad we stuck to the tracks that you can see on the map as well, because I think that sort of added to it, and it forced us to put the fields where they are. And we could have just took over a lot of this top half and just had completely huge square fields everywhere. But anyway, what was I saying? Wood chips. Has wood chips, I think. Has it? I can't remember. No, it hasn't. For some reason I thought it did. That's wood. Anyway, 33,000 for that load, and that wasn't a full load, so pretty sure it was about 48, 49. I will see it when I edit the video. Right, let's head back over to our farm because we need to get the plough out and get ploughing on that field. Now, I could trust a worker doing that, but I would be really worried that they're going to carry on and start ploughing up the soybeans that are being put into that field now. That is my only concern. So I think we'll put the truck back in here. It's quite a nice little parking spot for it. Put the cover back over. Don't think it's going to rain, but keeps any unwanted visitors from climbing in the back. So if we grab this tractor and the plough, park this right in the way as usual. I won't worry about putting that away because that takes up time. We'll just crack on with loading the plough up, connecting the plough up. If I can reverse onto it. There we go. Right. So again, I suppose I could do a sort of lap round and let a worker go on it. We'll start up in this corner anyway, because eventually I do need to show you what I was talking about earlier down at the holiday park. before we head down there, we will need to go to the shop and pick something up. Again, you probably know what's coming because of the thumbnail. So, right, let's just check we have not got allow create fields. That's good because we don't want to be creating any more fields. Where is our worker gone? He's in that field. Oh. Tell you what. Let's just try it over there. Well, it looks like we're getting soybeans in that field then. How has he ended up there? They were going down that line. Right. Let's drive in front of him. Stop right there, please. No. Stop. This one is out of control. Right, out. It's not a he, it's a she. Look at it. Honestly. I really haven't had a lot of luck with workers on this map, have I? I think I'm better off finishing off this field myself. So I think what I will do is, well, it's not going to take me long, is it? What I'll do is finish this off. I'll probably bring you back in. I was going to say when I set a worker off with this plough. Honestly, I'm scared. I just don't know what to do now. Right, I'm going to finish this off and I am going to see you in a minute. I'm going to have a little think about what to do next. Because honestly, that has just thrown me now. But I will see you very shortly, guys. Apologies for the workers. I don't know where we get them from. Right, we've got a worker going on ploughing that field. I went round twice around the headland, if you want to call it that. I probably will have to fill in some of it, especially this bit. I set them off from this corner, they went up. So far so good. If worse comes to worse, if they do go over into the soybean field, well, I'll just have to plant it again. So, but we're going to leave it there with them because time is getting on in this episode and I need to show you this new little sort of adventure or job that we've been given, or not been given. I actually accepted it. I kind of snapped their hand off to do it. I will probably off camera after this episode put soybeans in that field. I may even carry on with soybeans in this smaller field. I might put canola in, I'm not sure, I'll decide. But we need to head down to the shop because I've had the phone call. What I have ordered and requested has arrived. It is ready to be picked up. And we are ready to go over to the holiday park, which I am very excited about. So basically the general manager of the holiday park, White Cliff Holiday Park, as you all very well know, the White Cliff over there with quite a bit of grass on the top. Still white though. He called me up, obviously knowing that I was the local farmer, the only local farmer, and asked me if I would be interested in helping out at the holiday park with some underprivileged kids. And I said absolutely. We kind of threw a few ideas around here and there, and I said, well, I can source a tractor easily, and I've paid for all of this out of our own pocket, guys, because it's for a fantastic cause for the kiddies. And we are going to be doing every so often at the holiday park tractor train rides. Look at that. So I've got us an old Massey Ferguson 230. The kids go in the back there, and I just tow them around the holiday park, and they're going to love it. Obviously we won't be going too fast, and we don't want to go too fast. But look at that for a setup. Got it all decked out in Massey Ferguson colours. So we'll head on round to the holiday park, and I'll show you them what I've got. I did show the general manager anyway pictures of what I could get my hands on. He was absolutely over the moon with it. So this is going to be absolutely awesome. Very excited about this. And luckily, with it being sort of glass, or you know, not open, they can't throw things at me whilst I'm driving. Hopefully they wouldn't anyway. Still, I'm looking forward to it. Very exciting. Helping the kids out. It's a good cause. It's good for the holiday park to be doing things like that. I think once a week they invite them in. They've got full access to all the facilities. Get to stay overnight in the chalets and the tents. And they've got enough activities to be getting on with here. It's awesome. And this is just going to add to it. So I think for now we will just park the tractor and the little choo-choo train around the back here. Out of sight, out of mind. And that will get used very shortly when the kids turn up. I don't know why that says garden centre there. Well, I do, but that's why I turn it around that way. Anyway, I hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like, because it goes really far in helping out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.